primate zookeeper here. And I've just given our pie tamarins some paper mache balls, and I put toilet paper and currants inside for them. And then we've also, obviously, we've got a little pumpkin over here. And Mario, is that Mario? He's going to check it out. You know, that's new. Well, we've got 3 pie tamarins, and they are all brothers. We've got Dale, Ricardo, and Mario. They're a little hard to tell apart because they're all about the same size. Mario is the youngest, though, and he's the tiniest one. And he's usually the most curious one, too. Dale has a little bit of white on the underside of his tail, and then Ricardo is just normal colors, and he's the odd one out that has nothing different about him. And then in the afternoons we feed them fruit. So their favorites are grapes and bananas and apples, but they also get pear, cantaloupe, papaya, all sorts of different things. And we vary it every day. Every day they get something a little different. And they also get what's called a rotational item that everybody in the department will get, and it either will be a fruit, and it could be a vegetable. Usually if it's a vegetable, they're not too interested. They're not really big on vegetables. But if it's a fruit, they're definitely going to go for it. They also eat small invertebrates and mammals, so they'll eat bugs that they find in the exhibit. They spend a lot of the time on the ground foraging for bugs, and we also will feed them live crickets as well as worms. They love to eat worms.
But we want to be very careful with these guys that they don't get too much sugar, which is not naturally part of their diet. They're not big fruit eaters. They do eat bananas on occasion, typically for medicating purposes. So we just have to be very careful on what we give them because of the type of primate that they are. Their regular diet, we like to hide in different types of things. Show them that they're all gone. We like to hide them in different types of containers, kind of make it a little bit tricky for them to find. It's very enriching in the wild. Somebody want to go up to them and give them food, so we try to make it we don't want to make it too easy on them here. They're very intelligent animals, all primates as a whole, so we want to keep them occupied and very engaged in their surroundings.
He's looking at us back.
What are you doing, silly guy?
Oh!
Nobody is in a mood today. Females are in charge, and so...
is that one the female then?
No,
this one's
the female's the one that chased off, yeah. She chased off Dean because she's kind of cranky. So females are in charge, and in order to show her that we support her, we will honor the dominance and feed her first, give her attention first.
So can they actually jump like up to that
They can.
platform
These
there?
guys are what's called vertical clingers and leapers, so their main form of locomotion is arboreally through the trees. They've got longer arms than they have legs, so it's really awkward for them to walk like on all fours like most other lemurs do. And with those legs, they can jump 30 feet across in a single bound. So his big toes are really far apart.
Oh wow.
Which is great for their locomotion. He is the more typical eye color of Shafats. Zenobia has a different eye color, and it's darker orangey brown. And then baby Keely Fumata, this is our 10-month-old infant. He's a boy, and his name is Keely Fumata. And then mom Zenobia is 8 years old. You can see how they use that to grip on.
So he must have grown pretty fast then.
Yeah, they actually reach full size at 1 year of age. So he's got 2 more months. But then they become sexually mature around 3 or 4 years. That doesn't mean that they'll reproduce then, because these are, this is their first baby, and he's 7 and she's 8. Shafats are really, really difficult to breed in captivity because of their small window of receptivity. an estrus and receptive to become pregnant for about 40 hours a year. So it's a really short amount of time, and if it doesn't happen, they have to wait. So we were extremely lucky to have little Keely Famata, and we're very lucky to have Shafox, the family, because only 8 zoos in the nation have them.
And there's also a couple of mice in there I saved from this morning. They also get 2 mice every single day. And they have that black mane on the back of their neck, which is where they get their mane. Of course, when they get startled or irritated or riled up in any way, that stands up really, really tall.
Is she nice?
Yeah, they're pretty nice. They're very skittish in nature. Faith, especially, just his personality, is a lot more skittish than Lucy. You can tell she's just more curious in nature, and that's just a personality trait.
If they actually don't have young at a very early age, the chance of them actually having young later on is going to be a lot tougher. So it's it actually sounds like it's extremely early, but it's really not.
No, stand back up. I'm not done yet.
Any other questions?
One over here.
How old is she? This is Shawnee right here. Shawnee's 19. 19 years old. Shawnee actually weighs over 8,000 pounds. That's a lot of weight. The other one, she weighs a little bit less, but Shawnee's she has a baby elephant in her tummy right now. So she weighs a little bit more. Now Thailand, who's way on that far side over there, weighs over 13,000 pounds. It would be like having like 4 small-sized cars. He's really big. Now when Thailand, when he comes over here and he gets to spend time with the girls, is when you can actually appreciate how big he really is. He comes to the top part of the cable. It's very, very top. That's how tall he is.
Goodness. Oh, look at all got a whole watermelon.
She likes to step on her food before she puts them in her mouth. And then like Mitai and then Tessa, they put the whole thing in there.
There's 2 different kinds of elephants. There's Asian elephants and African elephants. These are Asian elephants. And you know some of the differences? Well, these Asian elephants have smaller ears. The African elephants have bigger ears.
Matthew, think what it would mean if I could talk to the animals. Just imagine it, chatting to a chimp in chimpanzee.